Hi everyone, Dr. Nemechek here. I want to discuss a kind of common question I get is how much screen time is okay for kids? Especially when we're talking about kids with developmental delay, autism. And we don't have any big science on this, but just in my observation, there are some parents like absolutely none. And I support whatever the parents decide, but when people ask me, to me, it varies with the degree of disability with some children. We have children who are pretty much locked in a way. They can't, it's so hard for them to interact with their world, but they will get enjoyment out of, looking at the iPad and videos and all sorts of things. And, I don't have any trouble with that. Now, people say, well, they can't do that all day. And I'm not saying that. I think, or parents would say, well, they get into something and it really gets them ramped up and anxious and everything. Okay, well, that's a different issue. But it's just not all black or white, is, I guess, what I'm trying to say. And then what we've noticed in general, as these kids recover, they're able to start communicating more, interacting more with other people in the family. This just doesn't become as big of an issue. They've got other things to interact with. And, I don't think, and, what we're seeing is these kids, when they are unable to communicate with other people, some of these kids are learning, like, to speak a different language on the iPad or do advanced mathematics and all sorts of things that the parents are discovering. And so don't get real uptight about it. You got to make your own decision. Don't let other people bully you into doing something else. I think if your child is enjoying it, it seems to engage them without spinning them out of control and behaviorally making things worse. I don't see any problem with it. They're imprisoned in this when they can't communicate. And so it's an outlet for them. And again, as I said, once they start being able to communicate, I don't hear about the iPads being a big deal. As the kids start communicating with mealtime, the parents said, "Oh, we just get rid of it now." They don't even care. Why? Because they can actually start to talk and engage with other people. And so that's my simple take on it. And I hope you find it at least a little insightful in what's going on. All right, everybody, have a good day. Bye.